Look, I mean, I can afford a Perry on and that'll be all the attention I pay to anything dumb.
Yeah.
There does seem to be a lot of rap going on in the studio this morning.
Yeah.
And talking about rap music, in the top league is Olanrewaju Ogumefong, a man you might know as
What?
Vector.
No.
Should we add the Viper?
He's more than
Vector.
just Vector. He's Vector, the Viper.
The Viper.
Yes, indeed.
Let me stick to Vector. He is a Nigerian rapper with 4 studio albums to his credit and numerous mixtapes. He also, I think he holds the title of something.
Yes, the longest freestyle rap in Nigeria. Freestyle rap. In Africa. We've been corrected.
We've been corrected.
We stand corrected in Africa. He's also an actor. He's a voiceover artist. And even more recently became a podcaster. Welcome to the show.
Great to have you on the show.
I feel naked.
Thank God
Good to be here.
Yeah, it's so good to have you here.
Yes.
So, Vector, when it comes to rap music in Nigeria, I dare say you cannot mention the top 3 and your name will not be mentioned. So I've always wondered how you've managed to stay on top of your game for so long, because rap is something that people just come back, and they just struggle to find their way back. But somehow you've been able to stay on top. How do you manage that?
If it's your game, it's your game, right? So rap, well, my rap is my game. And I try to tailor it to the reality of my life. So I would have something to say every time that is relevant because it's tailored according to how I live my life. Yes, once in a while, I know, can give you some small fabu in there, but it's majorly, and it's the same thing I say to rappers a lot. And shout out to the lady performing now because she was in one of the competitions that I judged at.
Oh, wow.
And I like that she never stopped and never settled. So, but yeah, I've always said that most rappers need to be more original with the content of their lyrics now, not whether in accents or anything, no. Just the content of your lyrics. So if you feel like it's, you know, you're a Nigerian, whatever reference you have in the world, there is an equivalent in Nigeria.
Indeed.
And I guess that will sustain you for as long as possible.
Okay, so let's stay on the issue of message and the messaging inside our music in Nigeria today. I've seen quite a few of your posts where you have, a few comments here and there on what exactly is happening in the music industry. And it does feel like rap, at a certain point, started to dip in the industry with almost no hope in sight for it to take over again as it was before.
Yeah.
And then now it does seem like it's been revived again.
Well, capitalism is always a problem, whereby people are profit-driven. And I dare say this, I feel like in the music industry, there are more businessmen than there are artists.
Okay, that's true.
And it's okay to be a businessman, but then as long as it's okay to reference you as a businessman when the time comes, right? So most people are pushed towards where they think the money is, hence where I coined a word called algorithm. Well, I didn't coin it, well. I just thought about an algorithm music. I call it algorithm music. Music where you're able to say, if you don't like this, it will happen like this. And this one, they do a hit, so we'll do that type of music. So it's now become a monotonous, long play. So the radio stations, to me, these days, sounds like a long Alabama mixtape. Just the same, like one DJ just playing the same beats, but different, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of beats, was it last year you decided to dip the tempo a little with Early Momo?
Yeah.
And the response to that particular song, it took everybody's breath away.
It's Last Man that is doing people now.
Are you sure?
Follow Me They Go was slow tempo. I feel like in Nigeria, they want you to be so much into what's the trend, but they then forget that you have a life. You have a story you're telling. And if all fingers are not equal, how come all our stories are equal? It doesn't make sense now, does it? So everybody's putting dollars to their ears. Everybody is wearing bling bling, you know. Everybody looks like Migos. It's pretty much monotonous like that.
Okay, so I'm just going to take you back to your answer to my question initially. You know, there was a point you said fabu. So what are these fabus? And then is the rap industry in need of those fabus to maintain relevance? Because many people feel every time there's always this, in quotes, beef between one rapper and the other. And it's not a Nigerian thing. It's actually a worldwide thing.
It's a human.
Is it? But it's actually more pronounced in rap music. Is it something that is required to keep, you know, that industry going? Or it's just something that just happens?
Like I said, it's a human thing. I know people who seem to like to watch fights, even on the road. I guess it tickles people's fancy to see altercations or feuds, but for me, it's a normal thing in human life. You meet people that you disagree with, but like I always say, it's okay to be lost as long as you find yourself later. I don't subscribe to that. However, I will confront whatever issues I face or whatever issues are in front of me. So if it's a rapper that is the issue, confrontation, but it's not necessary. You can make music about our current states in Lagos if you live in Lagos. You can make music about your current states in Nigeria and still have lyrical references that are top-notch. So I don't know how, but Fabu is pretty much Lamba. So now you can say, that, oh, I have 100 women. No, you don't.
You don't. You actually don't.
I have 700 cars. No, you don't. I'm hood, I'm hard. No, you're not. Like, yeah, just be you. It's okay. Whether you can speak English or not, just be that. So that's what I meant by Fabu. But to encapsulate it, you don't necessarily need beef to make music in rap.
So your lyrics, when it comes to rap, what exactly is it that inspires you? Because I know different things inspire different people. For some people will tell you that I might be here and I might just get an inspiration. Or is it that you prefer some kind of stuff to, you know, inspire you instead?
So in my head right now, I can think right now and say, lyrically, I have powers. But if you're Superman, I put your S with a flower. Like, it's easy. For me, it's by, okay, so there's an S on the wall there and it has flowers on it, so rest in peace, Superman. Like, it's not, it doesn't have to be, you don't need it. If you're talking about substance, there's no substance you take that adds something to you that you were not already originally before you took the substance. You just have to make sure you find the energy balance to be able to tap into that same spot every time you need it. Plus, if it's talent, you know, it shouldn't be a problem.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking about the mindset you had to start a podcast. Now, I know that in your community, there are a lot of really great intellectuals. Now, you've met a lot of people, you've worked with a lot of people in the industry who have opinions. And you are a very opinionated person, especially online.
I think it was a long time coming.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
So talk to us about the African Mind podcast.
So the African Mind is, I've seen a lot of people, you know how they say, we're in this era now where you have to check, know your history, you know, so that you can avoid things that happen in the future and everything. I'm like,
why
okay,
do I feel that's a shit? Because we know somebody that said it recently.
Oh, wow.
There are a lot of people that say that.
There's somebody that said it recently.
Do you want to tell me so we confirm whether it's a shade?
Okay, it is Burna Boy.
Oh, no, definitely. I like some of the messages that he throws out there at his interviews. But so when they say know your history, it's not like knowing your history is a bad thing. I just feel like we're so focused on trying to judge our present day occurrences with the past that we don't analyze the present.
Okay.
Like, so what is our African mind today? I guess who we are is who we are now. Right? Yes, we have who we've been, we have who we become, but
What
who we
influenced
are
as well
is who we are now. So who are we now? What is our major reality now? How does it affect us now? So you're an African, you have history, Abi, good. Now, what does that mean to you? How do we change that? So the podcast is pretty much allowing the African mind come to forefront, especially in Nigeria, where I feel like a lot of upbringing has stifled us in becoming great.
So what kind of guests do you usually have?
Random people.
Okay.
Easy people. Like, I'll talk to a presenter, I'll talk to a hawker, because I believe in the unism of spirit. So it's not necessarily about, like, my podcast is not academically rated, if I need to say, or for the lack of a better word. I'm not expecting you to be a professional. Just be a human being. Because I feel like being humane is lacking in our society today.
Okay. I think this is an opportunity for us to take a quick look at what the podcast is going to be like.
But before then, I think we should take a look at one of his videos.
Yeah,
it'd be really nice.
Early Momo, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, let's slow it down.
Keep it on the low, my
Anybody get fast?
Okay. I wasn't even going to ask about that. I was going to ask about something. So, recently, a good friend of yours, in fact, your best friend, changed his name.
Okay.
He went from MI to the guy. And that was really great. So he went from MI to the guy. So I have a two-part question. Number one, what's your relationship with him? Because in the song, the guy even, he said, me and Vector are cool. We haven't talked in a few months, but we're cool. And so I just want to know from you, what's your relationship, both of you? You're cool.
It's equal to what he said. We're cool.
You're cool.
Yeah, it's I wish him good luck with the transition from the old name to the new one.
Okay.
But I think it will really not work. Bruh. We are going to accept it, but we'll call him MI regardless.
So the second part was the Vector part. Are you two going to change to
It's gonna be hard.
Hector by father?
No. If anything, I was going to go back to Larry.
Larry.
Yes. But I mean, too many people know me as Vector. I'm like, okay, it's hard. It's just like,
You know what?
Trying to balance it out.
Anyway.